Race, Are We So Different is a 5,000 square foot exhibition that looks at the history of the idea of race. It looks at the science behind race, whether there is an actual category such as race, and also it looks at people's everyday lived experience with race and racial discrimination.
I'm Puerto Rican, and I'd say our like race kind of almost suffers from an identity crisis at times. Well, you know, what are you? Like, you know, are you Latino, white, black? I mean, we're such a mix of things, so it does become a debate with people, like what should we be labeled?
So there's a lot in this exhibition that unpacks what the idea of race is.
Wow, look at this one. This is so perfect. I am a person. I am special. My dad is black and my mom is Thai. I'm a grown man. And this one says, I couldn't answer this question in one page. Are you kidding me?
So the science is proving how similar all of us are in terms of our genetics all the time. And really, this exhibition looks at how those genes migrated, where they may have developed, and really tries to offer some rationale for why people look the way they do. We're going to go to another part in the exhibition where basically we look at three different factors or three different characteristics of people that are all genetically determined. Those include your fingerprint, your height, and your blood type. And here we have photographs of people who look different, come from different places, and you press the button to see who has these different characteristics in common. Which of these folks has an arch in terms of their fingerprint, and then you see who shows up and that they look different, and who is less than 5'4". Much of your height is determined by your genetic makeup, and then blood type. And you see who has
a black woman and a white woman. That Latino?
Well, we don't know, right? And that's part of what the exhibition is hoping that you will question how you make determinations based on what people look like. More importantly, the exhibition helps us to understand that the idea of race has a genesis. It has a reason for existing. And so much of that rationale has to do with economic and political imperative.
The court often decided who was white and who wasn't based on whether they just felt that the person would politically fit well into the kind of society that we were trying to build.
It shall be unlawful for a Negro and white person to play together or in company with each other in any game of cards or dice, dominoes, or checkers. Chicago is, quote unquote, the most segregated city in America, and it's all based on race. Chicago
is a powerful and dynamic city, and both decisions that were made here about where people could live and where people could go to school were unfortunately based on ideas about their racial makeup. So, you know, race is it's a complicated topic. And one of the things that this exhibition really does is try to problematize our ideas about what these things that we call each other really mean.
So you got to read it.
I think the message is that we need to be careful about ways in which we continue to think about each other and interact with each other.
I just wish that they more understand me, where I come from, and how my culture is.
Be proud of who you are, not be afraid of being who you are, no matter what that is. Treat everyone with respect and equality.
Biologically, there is no difference between us. All the differences are ones that we have created and continue to promote. If someone bleeds and they need blood, they can get it from me just as well as they can get it from anybody else. These are the things that we really need to think about in terms of being authentic about who we are as a human race and not just different races.